I know you guys can hear me. This is pretty funny. Okay, what the... Alright. Well... Let's see what we got here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's your captain speaking. Oh, cool. It's working. We're up on YouTube. This is going to make everything so much easier. And it looks like it's running so much smoother than Twitch. What the heck? We got a good one. I'm excited for it. Oddly enough, he'll probably be my least played fighter out of the 4. But it is still fun to have that. Audio video check. Can you guys hear me? Am I talking to nobody? Chicago. Okay, cool. All right. The AV check threw me off. All right. Well, guys, the time has come. It came in the mail. I was not planning on streaming. I was not planning on streaming to YouTube for a while. I really wanted to, but it came in the mail, and I was like, I have to do it. In fact, my wife was like, you have to do it. So I have not even opened it up past the crack. So here we go. Oh, hot dog. All right. Okay. We have a little promo set here. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's switch over to this camera. This one's called Bigger. You can see promo set. We also have... Oh man, it's heavy. It is surprisingly heavy. We have the beauty itself. That's sort of cool. I like that. That's nice. Okay, look at that. Look at that shine and shimmer. Oh, hot dog. I feel like I've been transported back in time. The white is a nice touch. I mean, we're co-op, we're not against each other. It just, you think good, evil. So I like that. I like the light, very vintage, super vintagey feel. Gonna go with the knife that my youth made me. That's what we're gonna go with today. Just gonna make an incision here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's not music playing, is there? Let me know if you guys want music. I'm just gonna hear the sounds of stuff going if I don't add the song. There is music. Well, look. Thank you, Zero. Hey, Zero, congrats, guys. Round of applause for Zero. Round of applause for Zero in the chat. Winning Summer of Legends. Crazy good finals. Those are awesome. Alright. We got the plastic. Let's roll it around there. Alright, this box is literally bursting at the seams. It is actually, as soon as that plastic came off, this thing just started popping open. Okay. The huge. Don't need it. Okay, so there's rules. There's the core rules, which you get in all the sets. We're all familiar with it. But then you also have the Tales to Amaze rules, which, yeah, so this is called Unmatched Adventures, Tales to Amaze, which makes me think there will be more sets. So maybe this is the Tales to Amaze. Yeah, that's what this has to be. Okay. Okay, so Unmatched Adventures, that makes sense for like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That would be cool. Unmatched Adventures TMNT. Oh, that would be awesome. And then the villains, obvious. Okay, wow, yeah. So this looks really good. Looks really good. Which is nice because you're gonna have to read it at least once. Okay, this is. I don't know what this is, but I'm excited to get into it. Looks like a comic. The production value here is off the charts. All right, so this is the rules. This will teach you everything. The finite rules and everything. This is what you're going to use for that. All right, so got the cardboard punch outs. How does that look? Okay, you can see. Huge health dials. This is actually really cool here. So Mothman. Oh, that's neat. That's very neat. They made the health dials the face. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so you can get massive health. So here, let me show you for example. Alright, so look at that guy. How's that look? Let's autofocus on that. Can you get better? And then the health dials, the little healthy bits, go right behind there. So that's Mothman. We got a bunch of them. I'm not going to go through each one because we don't need to. We're going to get to the cards. The cards, I think, are where we're really going to shine here. This is unique. All right, so this is very unique. So you have, I will say this. We have, so you have the Mothman. You have the Martian Invader. And then you have Charlie, which is a sidekick for Annie Christmas. There are so many health dials. You have Golden Bat, Jill Trent, Dr. Jill Trent, Daisy, her sidekick, and then Jill's thing. So this is really cool. Oh yeah, let's go here. So Jill's thing is that she's got the Hypnoblaster, which says, during combat, if your card's printed value is lower than your opponent's, reveal the top card of your opponent's deck. Increase the value of your attack by the boost value of the revealed card. And then you have the other side, which is Ultrabiotic Tonic. Ultrabiotic Tonic, yeah. After combat, if your card's printed value is higher than your opponent's, Jill Trent recovers 1 health. So she's going to choose one of those, I believe, at the start. We'll get there. I'm just too excited. Sorry. I'm jumping the shark here. We have Nicola Tesla's my shirt in honor. We got his stuff here. There's a little lightning. That's pretty cool. That's when it's charged. That's when it's been expended. I cannot wait to play these guys. And I mean, again, this is like, the exciting stuff is the replayability of this game just went up infinitely. I mean, practically every character works in this, barring a handful, maybe like a couple, I don't know. And then these 4 fighters are also going to be put into the game that we play competitively. So there's just so much. We have bridges. There's blobs, acid. There's webs. So those are going to be some things that the bad guys are doing. We have the Ant Queen, the Loveland Frog, the Blob. They're all at 10 health. So that's cool. So all the villains, like henchman, sidekick, not main bad guys, are at 10 health. Tarantula, Jersey Devil, and then the Skunk Ape. I've never heard of the Jersey Devil besides this game. I've never heard of the Skunk Ape besides this game. Very cool. Okay, so this map is not gonna even fit in my. Is it gonna fit in my storage solution? Let's take a gander, guys. Look at the size of the map. That's a big map. It's double-sided, of course. We've all seen it. So you're playing in the classic like cornfields of where are we? McMinnville, Oregon, I believe. Or you're playing Point Pleasant. Oh, this is gonna be cool. And again, these work for 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s will work on this. I do believe we work really nicely. Okay. Oh man. Alright. I'm gonna show you guys this one first, because this one just immediately caught my eye. How do we do this correctly? Let's do something like this. Card thing there. Oh, this is how we do it. I'm gonna put him there. Let me just pull focus. Alright, so there's your Mothman in all of his glory. I wonder how clear it is for you guys. Does it look like 720? Does it look 1080? Does it look 460? Does it look pretty good? Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so then we have... Oh my goodness, this is awesome. Look at that, guys. And it's like heavy. It's not light or anything. It's like high quality stuff. It's massive too. It's absolutely massive. So let's look at for scale. Let's look at these two guys next to each other, and then we'll pull out Jill Trent here. So that's really cool. Oh, cool, 1080, nice. That's awesome, I love that. Yeah, so there's Jill Trent. The insert's great. I don't use the inserts, but I mean this is really good. I would use the inserts, but my storage solution is just so good, so I don't. Okay, so we got Jill Trent there. Let's get a nice little. Oh, you know, I guess I have one of those. I have one of those little. Whoa! What? We can zoom in even more. Yeah, all right, there she is. I have one of those rotating things. That would be pretty cool. There's Jill. She's looking classy. Got the high heels going. Hat. Annie Christmas is gonna mess you up. She is going to mess you up. I think this is Mitosis' favorite. Am I wrong, or has it changed? Dude, she is just straight gangster, about to mess you up. And then we have the Golden Bat, the first superhero who I've never heard of until this game. Look at that. Dude, he is so cool. I just played him in the ladder. He's in the ladder this season. And He is very fun. He's very strong. I love it. Just like the bend of the sword, the bend of his body, the bend of the cape. It's really cool. Very dynamic. That's awesome. It'd be fun to be like the Skull Bros, Ghost Rider, and then. I mean, I'm not going to play Ghost Rider. You guys can do that, but I'll be. What's his name? Dark. What's his name? Batman. Golden Bat. I'll be Golden Bat. Batman. That's the set we need to get, obviously. Okay. Oh, the tokens look so good too. This is like Christmas, guys. You guys get to watch me on Christmas. You're welcome. And thank you for being here also. Thanks for being here for my Christmas. A lot of you have already played, I know, and you already have your own sets, so it's cool that you're just checking this out. Okay, look at this stack. Look at this stack. And it's, guys, they don't feel like the usual stuff. This is like, you know what this reminds me of? Okay, so this reminds me of, it reminds me of Azul, like the Azul tiles. These feel so good. I should have put a link to this game in the description or something, because I feel like I'm selling the crap out of it, just because it's a good game. But okay, look at that, guys. We're going one by one here, because why not? It's a live stream. I don't have to edit it. I'm so excited to just. Oh, guys, breaking the list. Oh, they all are. If you ever design something, have it break the lines, okay? It's like they heard us. They heard us talk about that. If you want to make nerdy men excited, just subtly break the lines, like that, okay? Chef's kiss. Is she? Oh, of course she's doing it. Yep. Look at that. Yeah, this is like, I want to eat these. Okay, it's like candy. This one. This one's very cool. And as you notice, this is the bad guys are hexagonal, however you want to say it, and the good guys are circular, the classic. I don't know what this is. Oh, the blob. Okay. Goo. This is the blob's goo. And then this last one, I don't know what it is. Just a straight up hexagon. Very nice. We also have these guys here. Wow. Let me know in the comments if I've missed something. If you want to make a nerdy man excited. Yes, Captain Crockpot 2023. You can quote me on it. Oh, I forgot there's a fourth. He was just sneaking. He was sneaking. Pretty legit. That's very, I mean, yeah, that's legit. That's too legit. Movie reference for you. Oh, these look so good. All right. I can't wait to organize all this and sleeve my cards. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right, so we have initiative cards and this stuff here. This looks like, I mean, initiative turn order, so it's your turn order. To decide who goes and when they go, I'm guessing. That's my guess. Okay. I'm not going to go through the bad guy decks because I think that is something that you're going to want to experience when you're playing it for the first time. So like every new attack that they hit you with is like exciting. But I am going to go through the decks of the heroes. So if you don't want to see it, thanks for watching up to this point. But I'm going to start going card by card, and we're going to start talking about it. We're going to do Golden Bat first. And we're like this. That looks good. Besides the not focus part. Here it goes. Sorry, Paul. It's coming, dude. It's coming. It's around the corner. It's gonna be there. So Golden Bat, we have. He is melee. He is 18 health, which is a huge amount of health. Not a lot of fighters get up to 18. He's move 3, which is awesome. It's a great quality of life thing to have. And then he is the first superhero. It's his ability name. If you haven't taken a maneuver action this turn, add +2 to the value of Golden Bat's attacks. So it is very clear. It says maneuver action. It is not just moving. You can move the Golden Bat as long as you have not taken the maneuver action, and then you'll get that +2 to your attacks. And so just don't forget that, okay? There's a lot of ways to move your fighter in your deck. We'll look at that in a second. I played him in the thing, so I know that. And there's also schemes. There are schemes on a lot of maps that let you move and stuff on the Marvel maps. So those are really fun to use with the Golden Bat. I'm thinking of like of Slushy Town. They got it's a move 2 gain action. Okay, so that would be awesome for Golden Bat to be sitting on that. You've also got, that's actually the best one. Oh, and the Slushy. That's a good map for Golden Bat. And move 3. You also have the move all fighters up to 1 space. That's also great for melee and move 3. That's Sanctum Sanctorum. That's gonna be great for him. So there's a lot of good. There's a lot of ways you can trigger his ability without having to move himself. All right, we're gonna open this. Well, out of focus, open shot for you guys. I can't watch. I don't know how to actually watch the stream and like see what's going on and whatnot. But how many people are in here? Do we have more than 4? We were at 4 for a while, I think. Okay, and the card. Look at the card up too. Let's just look at the back. That's looking spiffy. I think it's always going to zoom out and then zoom back into him. That's so nice. Guys, look at that. Ignore the little fray on the edge there. That's fine. It's forgivable. Look at that. Okay, so let's see what the card does. It's a scheme. It's called Alpine Fortress, boost of 3, and it says choose a card in your discard pile and shuffle it into your deck. Draw 2 cards. Move Golden Bat up to 4 spaces. So this is one of those ways you can trigger your ability, your +2 ability, without having to actually maneuver. Oh, look at that card art, guys. I actually like looking at it better on the screen than in person. It looks good. Oh, and you got the bats too. There's those bats in the sunshine. The sun. That'd be a setting sun. I don't know, but it's coming off of his sword as he's flying. That's epic. So you can use this to do itself. Choose a card in your discard pile. So if you have a card like this in the discard pile, you can put that back in as well, and then draw 2. In play, this has been incredible because, especially if you're getting down low deck count. When I'm using it in the ladder, let's say you've got like 6 cards left in deck, and you throw one of your big cards back into the deck, then you're drawing 2, and you're moving up to 4. So like you're increased the chance of you getting that card is actually really high. It's awesome. And there's 3 copies of that. You can't see the copies, but there's 3 copies. There you go. 3 copies of that one. Let me put these. I was going back to front, but I'm thinking I should go front to back. That way, let's do that. Let's go front to back, the way that you would experience this as well. This is a 3-copy card. It says vaporizing eye beams. After combat, your opponent discards 1 random card. 1 random card. And it's a 2 attack, which of course if your ability is being triggered, it'll be a 4. That is good. Now, this is interesting. I think this is a scenario where you're going to use this card potentially just for the effect. You won't even care about getting the +2 on it, because 4 is like not a big deal. You might do 1 damage, right? But the discard random card, that's where you're going to make your money on this thing. And you have other attacks that are more worth hitting those damage on. But that's great. And there's 3 copies of it, so that's 3 random discards if you can hit those. We have a punch to shake the earth. It's a 1 value attack. There's 3 copies of it. Very cool art. You got the rocks are coming across the border, which I'm a fan of, as I've already said. It says after combat, deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter in your zone. So that's automatic. It's guaranteed. You're going to deal that 1 damage. And then it also says if you won the combat, deal 2 damage instead. So it's a 1 value attack. You're not going to really be getting those to win. Unless, which is, I've done this, I actually did this. So this is an interesting card. You could use it, right? Attack the hero and try to kill off the. Yes, I think it will be the foil Chicago. That would make a lot of sense. That'd make a lot of sense. Like a nice little light blue, whitish light blue foil. Oh, but wait a second, Chicago. Come on. The eyes. You hit them with the foil, and then they have to discard a card. That might be awesome. So vaporizing is the foil. Wait, are there foils? Did I get foils? I did get foils. Where's that box? Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm not opening this up till the very end, so no more spoiling the foils, Angel. You hold on to that information, all right? I'm gonna get to this after we see all the cards, so we can theorize about which card we want it to be. Ooh, that's fun. I like that game. All right. So, anyways, a punch to shake the earth. What you can do is, of course, attack the hero to kill the sidekicks, right? Especially if they're 1 HP sidekicks, that's what they'd be good to do. But what I was doing was, you attack the sidekick that they don't want to save, they're not going to defend. You win the combat because they didn't defend it. Yeah. And then you end up doing 2 damage to the hero who's in the same zone. Pretty cool. And you kill the sidekick, of course. Pretty good card. There's 3 copies. I just did that the reverse way. Alright, here we go. Let's get back to it. Yeah, what foils, Angel? Okay. Next one we have, it's a 2 value versatile. There's 3 copies. I like the 3 copies. Very consistent deck, it looks like so far. Called Like a Flash of Golden Light. And it says, if Golden Bat shares no zones with the space he started this turn, this card's value is 4 instead. I'm going to do this. Let's try to get it. Let me do this. I'm excited about having this vertical setup. Oops. But, okay, that's pretty good. It's a little better. So, it says, during combat, if Golden Bat shares no zones with the space he started this turn, this card's value is 4 instead. After combat, move Golden Bat to 5 spaces. So you're getting some huge movement still. You can use this on defense to reposition in, and then it becomes a 4. No, scratch that. You can reposition and then you can attack with it with getting your ability, right? Or you can combo this with your other cards. So you move in, hit him for 4, which of course if you've not maneuvered is now a 6. So this can easily be a 6. It's a versatile. It's a good card. I can see it a lot of times also just being used as a 2 defense. Okay, look at the. I don't know if you can see that very well. He's like phasing through. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. Let me get this. This is gonna. All right, we're gonna improvise here. We're gonna take the stream to the next level. It's not good. This is a dumb idea. This is a bad idea. Okay. That's a bad idea. Just wasted a minute of precious time. Alright, there's 3 copies of it. Pretty cool. Alright, we have a first 2 copy card, which means you know it's good. Not really, but 2 copies. Super strength. No, nothing else needed because this is a 7. This is a 7. Okay, it's a 5, but you will be using this always as a 7. There's no negatives to it. Yeah. And I'm thinking of all the defenses that are like change the attack value to its boost value or whatever, and it's just or not. That would actually be really good. But like adding your opponent's boost value to the defense. No, this is just a 1, so you're gonna smack very, very hard. I'm not sure what he's holding there, but he's holding something very heavy, like a planet or something. I'm not sure what he does. His lore is. Yes. Yeah, Angel says, my favorite thing I've done with Golden Bat, with Golden Light, is killing a sidekick, moving into another enemy. The second favorite thing I've done is chase down Bigfoot when he hoaxes. Yeah. Alright, we got another scheme. It's a 2-copy card. It's called Arrive Just in Time. So this is another way to proc your ability. It's a pass too, which is awesome. He can play a fatigue game, but he's got a lot of recursion. It's an odd recursion. It's not toxic like Daredevil or Winter Soldier, but it's. I love them. I love Winter Soldier. I don't love Daredevil, but I respect them. But it's well, we'll just find out. I'm not gonna ruin anything. I love they're throwing bats wherever they can. I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're putting the bats in wherever they can, and it's pretty cool. This is a really great card. Just like the artwork, it's really, really good. It's a 2-copy. Oh, let's look at the same card again. Oh my goodness, look at this, guys. Alright, 2-copy card. That's a 5. We have a 5 value defense, and it's 2-copy with a 3 boost. It's called He Laughs at Your Feebleness. The last card was called Arrive Just in Time. Very cool. So it looks like bullets are just bouncing off of him thematically. That's what we're seeing there. I don't love the card art. It's not my favorite card art by any means, but I like it. I don't love it. Spider-Man's my favorite. 2 versatile. There's 3-copy card, 1 value boost. Sight, beyond sight. After combat, look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, put them back in any order. This was helpful in the games I used it, but you don't do. Oh no, you know what? It really was helpful. Okay, so what I like to do with this, I forget who I was playing against, but they had a huge key card coming up. Oh, it was Ghost Rider, and he had his scheme, that the one that you got 5 Hellfire, right? I saw that was coming into his hand like in the next turn, and so I put it like, I think I put it the second card or something, or the third card. He like attacked me twice in a row. It was an interesting game. He attacked me. Maybe it was, but I ended up using the random discard to make him discard and increase my chance of getting that card because I knew it was coming in and he had a low hand count. He didn't know he was going to be getting it. So it has its uses. I don't. It's pretty meh, like Medusa said. Pretty meh. Most likely it'll just be a 2 value defense. 3 copies of it. Oh, you know where that's going to be useful for is Tales to Amaze. That's where that card is really useful. In the box that it came in, that makes so much sense. All right, we have this one, Imposing Presence. It's a feint, basically. Cancel all effects of your opponent's card, which will be nice. That'll be really nice to have. It's a 3 value defense. He's looking like a baller on that mountain. Yeah, pretty cool. So it's a just your imagination, pretty much. There's 2 copies of that. Terrifying Roar. We have T-Rex's card. Terrifying Roar. It's a 3 value versatile. There's 3 copies, and fighters cannot leave their space for the rest of this turn. So the Imposing Presence and the Terrifying Roar are going to be useful for those second action attacks. Well, Terrifying Roar is useful for first action attacks and second, but Impossible Presence can be really good for that last action attack. When someone attacks you, you cancel their stuff, they're not leaving, and now you can hit them with your +2 attack. That'll be really nice to do. We have two more cards coming. It's a 2-copy Skirmish. His cards they're interesting. They are very simple. One of the notes that I had on this whole set, from what I've seen, was they have fighters for like beginners or people that don't want to like use a lot of brain, they just want to hit stuff, right? Like Bigfoot style fighters, just like I want to hit something. And then they have the middles with like you can start using a little more brain power, and then they have the ones where you're like using a lot more brain power, a lot more puzzly, like Little Red kind of stuff, Black Widow, that kind of a fighter. This is one of the lower end. You're just gonna smack stuff, not too much to think about, and you'll have fun doing it. So that's a skirmish. It's just a classic skirmish. And then the last card here, it's a 2-copy card, Inside of the Ancients. This is the card I'm like super excited about playing, and this gives him the ability to do a lot of recursion, pretty good recursion, and have a pretty good fatigue game. Although he has no defense really, he's gonna be getting hit pretty hard. That 5 is nice. You can put that back in. Yeah, you can put that 5 back in. The schemes are his schemes are huge. The schemes are so huge. Yeah, this is a very cool card. Again, you got the bats. I love the consistency with the art there. So that's Golden Bat. From what you guys have seen, I want you guys to rank it in the chat. Rank it. Rank the Golden Bat from how much you think you will enjoy the Golden Bat, 1 to 10. How much will you enjoy Golden Bat? Or how much are you enjoying Golden Bat already, since you're already playing it potentially? Let's see what the numbers are on that. For me, out of 10 for enjoyment for Golden Bat, I'm going to give it... I think I'll go 8. 49 out of 10. My toast says I don't think you understand the assignment. Alright, 10 out of 10. Fun, 20 out of 10. Geez, so he's strong. Okay. Chicago with a nice 7. I like it, Chicago. Chicago, you haven't played, right? You're waiting for your set, so I'm assuming that you're not playing on the discard on the Discord. Is that safe to assume? Okay, so you like the theming of it. Interesting. All right, the second fighter. We're gonna go to the next one. This is, I think, the next up in difficulty from my assumption. So we have Annie Christmas. Annie Christmas. So she's a melee. She is 14 health, which is a little low. You're like, that's not very good. She's moved 2. And then Necklace of Pearls is her ability. Add 2 to the value of Annie's attacks if she has less health than the defender. Super fun ability. It's a very interesting ability. Because you're going to be like always thinking, do I take it? Do I not? Like, hey, I'm low damage, I'm low health. That's good for me. It'll be very interesting how and when you take damage, and then the cards. Of course, there's some cards that will make that even more exciting of an interaction. But she's just going to be a tank. She's going to be an angry tank. I think she's going to be pretty angry. And then she has Charlie, who is a really cool sidekick. Range at 8 health. So overall, it's a solid health pool, and her ability is just going to be very interesting to trigger. I got the hiccups. All right. Her card art. Some people are losing their minds over the card art. I'm not. The card back art specifically. I think it's very pretty. I think it's nice. But it just reminds me of all the doorknobs of Cobble Fog, and I'm done with the doorknobs. Now, this is better than all 4 of those doorknobs, for sure. But it's just another doorknob. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's look at it again. Let's analyze it a little deeper, okay? Let's not just... All right. I just noticed the pearls, okay? Pearls. Which, I don't know the lore. Maybe she had, the necklace taken from her, and she got mad about it or something. So, there's her pearl necklace. And then the fleur-de-lis, which I believe she's a New Orleans... kind of a New Orleans character. Thematically, I like the card back. Thematically, I like it. Visually, I like Golden Bats better in the card back, yeah. Alright, let's look at the cards here. Oh, yeah. Okay, just coming out with a banger. Card 1. This is funny. I'm gonna have you guys. I'm not gonna reveal how many cards there are, how many copies are, until the end. So you can just be like, "Oh, this can't be this many cards of it." So cool. I do like the card art on the fronts for sure. So it's called A Few More Pearls. It's a boost of 2 because you'll be using this to boost all the time because the card is so bad. It says deal 2 damage to each opposing fighter adjacent to Annie. I'm just kidding. Guys, that is a strong card. Deal 2 damage to each opposing fighter adjacent to Annie. Now, how are you going to get adjacent? You can't. I happen to know that you can. So you can do a lot of damage. People will have to position very well with this card. So the good thing is there's only one copy of that card because it's so strong. Psych. That's a 3 copy, guys. That's a 3 copy. You are going to be doing 6 damage to one person, or infinite damage to many people. That could be crazy. Striking Beauty. This is a 1 value versatile, and it's a 3 value boost. After combat, deal 1 damage to the opposing fighter. If you win the combat, deal 2 damage instead. So this is very similar to Golden Bats. This is the exact same as Golden Bats, except it's a versatile, not an attack. That's interesting. And then, of course, if you have less health and you're attacking with it, you're dealing that extra 2 for the 3 damage. So you can mess up somebody's regroup. If they're attacking with a regroup and you call it out, and you throw this card, they draw 1 card and then take 2 damage. That's cool. I like that. It's a cool card. You can attack with it, of course. There's a lot. It's a neat card. There's 2 copies of it. I don't know if I said that. All right, let's look at I'm gonna look at the chat real quick. Cardboard is nice. Not best in the set. Yep. Colors are. Oh, Vlasinski. Hey, Vlasinski. Thank you, Vlasinski. It says colors are great. GB, Golden Bat, and Tesla have banging card backs. He's not lying. She has a massive necklace of pearls, and each pearl represents a man who challenged her. Oh, being a woman in the early South and got their booties beat. Ouchie. I love that lore. That is so cool. That is really cool. Okay, let's see how many pearls do we have? Let's count. How many pearls do we got? I'm gonna guess like 50. All right, let's use the mouse over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna start just to the right of the point in her head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we're looking at 60 here. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Exactly 60. She has messed up some dudes. She's messed up 60 dudes because they questioned her strength, and she was there to just mess them up. I love it. Every time Annie Christmas. Okay, cool. Yep. Hayden says, does she smoosh their teeth into pearls? I like it. Does she smoosh their teeth into pearls? Okay. This is great, guys. Love it. About to be 61 the next time you fight her. You guys are clever, okay? You guys are clever. I gotta say that. That was Angel, by the way. Angel Cake. Clever. Very clever. Okay, so this is the card that is... It's stupid, alright? It's a stupid card. It's a good card. It's a great card. It's a stupid card. Captain's Orders. Awesome. Like, just look at the art on this one. I really like her card art. I don't like the back, but I love what the card is. Place Annie in any empty space in her zone. Then place another friendly fighter in an empty space in Annie's zone. Gain 1 action. Okay. So, and you're gaining an action. You can literally maneuver into a zone with your enemy, okay? And let's say they've got a whole gaggle of people, and they left a spot open, not thinking that you could do this. Now they will if it's competitive play, but you maneuver in, you get into the same zone as them, you play this card. You teleport yourself into the hole, surrounded by the enemy. You place... I guess you would not at that point. Oh no, in her zone. Then you place, what's his name, Charlie, in your zone with you. Probably in the same space that you just came in from. And then you throw a few more pearls. You throw that at them. You just nuked. You nuked it. You nuked the area. Charlie's laughing. Everyone's dead. You got pearls. There's 2 copies of it. You gain it. Like, that's gonna be a fun combo. That really, I feel like that's like the combo. There's gonna be a lot of ways to use that card, but that is absolutely the combo that you'll be looking for, especially in Tales to Amaze. I keep forgetting, like, I'm always thinking competitively from like a 1v1 perspective. Tales to Amaze, that's gonna be really good. All right, we have keep your hands to yourself. Don't you touch my necklace. It's a 3-value versatile, and it says after combat, move each fighter in the combat up to 2 spaces. Okay, very unique. This is there's not a lot of cards like this. Move each fighter in the combat up to 2 spaces. You can get some very cool positioning stuff with this card here. You can use this. Okay, first action. All right, okay, ready? Here we go. We're gonna go deep dive strat here. You're adjacent to the hero. Okay. Yeah, adjacent to the hero. It's Yanenga. She's got her 2 archers behind her. They're in safe town, not thinking that you can get to them. You attack her with this card. She has no feints. You're solid. She doesn't throw her stallion, so you're good. You move her out. You move yourself in. And now you nuke the town again. Okay, that's cool. And there's 3 copies of that. There's going to be a lot more uses than that one little thing we just talked about. Very neat card. Yes. Oh, Raptor Paddock. You throw him into the pit. That's so easy. That is so easy. You can get it. You can literally get a turn 1. Oh, that's a good card. This might be the best card. This is one of the best cards that she has. All the cards we've already seen are the best cards, besides Striking Beauty, which is still a good card. Okay, she is so fun. I'm very excited. Okay, pronunciation guys in the chat. I'm gonna call it Lanyap. Lanyap. Or Lagniap. It's not Lagniap. It's gonna be like Lanyap. Lanyap? Alright, we'll go with Lanyap. Immediately deal... Okay, this is a 5-value attack. Sorry, we can't ignore that part. This is a 5-value attack. And she's got blood. Guys, there is blood coming off of her fist. Those are the teeth that are getting smooshed. There's blood on the... That is sick! Wow. Okay, so it's a 5-value attack. Immediately deal up to 2 damage to Annie to draw that many cards. This may cause her special ability to apply because it's immediately, so this is happening before the actual combat damage goes off. That's incredible. So let's say, okay, just for a practical example, right? You're sitting at 10 health. Your opponent is at 9 health. You throw this card. They're not scared because you're not going to be hitting them with +2. You deal yourself 2 damage immediately. Okay, as long as it's not fainted. You do this attack. Well, if it's fainted, you're getting 3 damage over, and you don't even care. Who cares? Now they're sitting at 6, and you're at 10. But you deal yourself 2 damage. You draw 2 cards. You're now at 8 health. You're now hitting with a 7 over whatever card they're playing. That's very cool. And you just got a nice hand advantage. There's 3 copies of it. That's a great card. Artistically and card-wise, everything. She's moving up, guys. She is moving up in my rankings for sure. Mississippi Queen. It's just a nice, peaceful card, guys. Okay, let's just take a second. Enjoy the nice, serene, peaceful card. She doesn't want to fight. She's just enjoying the Mississippi. And she's the queen. I'm not sure what that yellow stuff is. Oh, it's gators! Guys, we got gators. Can you see that? That is so cool. She's throwing bodies over to those gators, 100%. All right, so she takes a breather. It's a 2-value defense. Immediately, damage cannot reduce Annie's health below 1 this turn. Damage cannot reduce. Why do they say it that way? Damage cannot reduce Annie's health below 1 this turn. I mean, this is so much better than every other card that is like this. Because, well, first off, you're playing a dangerous game. This is so vital to her kit. You're playing a dangerous game, right? You're flirting with death. You're taking damage, and getting low because you need to be lower than your opponent so you can be hitting them to kill them. And this is just going to keep you alive. There's 3 copies of it, guys. 3 copies. That's great. Is this her feint? This might be her feint. Like, this might be the card that like stops the big thing. If you're gonna die or something. I wonder. Looking at the chat. Yeah, so after she blocks with this, for the rest of the turn she can't die. She can just take any other attacks coming at her. That would be neat to for this turn. So for the defensive turn, that's right. It's not an offensive thing. Okay. All right. Still, I mean not still. That's awesome. Very cool. By the way, these have all been Annie cards so far. Let me make sure. Yeah, these have all been Annie cards. So Charlie's not touching those cards so far. We have our first Annie. It's called Better Together. Oh, yeah. It's very cool. Very cool art. I love that it's a picture frame. Within the frame, they're coming out of the frame, but then they're also crossing the line, the white line to the left of the boost. That's cool. I love that. This little Charlie, and she's like, that's cool. Better Together. If your fighter is adjacent to a friendly fighter, your fighter and each friendly fighter adjacent to them recover 1 health. It's a 4-value versatile. I'm just going to tell you right now, guys, there's 4 copies of this. There are 4 copies of this card. Just so you know I'm not lying. 4 copies. This is the best 4-copy card I can think of. If your fighter is adjacent to a friendly fighter, your fighter and each friendly fighter adjacent to them recover 1 health. By the way, I haven't even started talking about. I guess when we talk about Tales to Amaze, that's gonna have implications for 2v2s. But for all those 2v2ers out there, this set is gonna get a lot of action because they're made for co-op already. So it just makes a lot of sense. If your fighter is adjacent to a friendly fighter, your fighter and each friendly fighter adjacent to them recover 1 health. This is just a massive healing card. You're Better Together. Group up. Let me heal you guys. There's 4 copies of it. It's after combat, so it can't be fainted. Wow, that's a big one. And that's an Annie. So that's a Charlie. That's a Charlie card. Or can be. We have quite a pair. Oh, revealed the quantity. So 3-value versatile. It's a neat card. We have Yeah, very cool artwork. I love Charlie's legs there. Look at Charlie's legs. That's funny. Immediately. Hashtag Bigfoot. You may reveal 2 cards from your hand with the same name. If you do, cancel all effects on your opponent's card. Here is your feint. Okay, this is really cool. You're going to have to give something up, but it's a 3-value feint. And it can be attacked. And it can be a 5-value attack that's a feint. But you just have to reveal 2 cards. So you reveal 2 cards that are maybe inconsequential or maybe scare your opponent. You reveal your 2s. That's it. You reveal your Mississippi Queens. Make them not want to attack you with anything. They throw their feints and stuff. Oh, that's really interesting. And then you're going to cancel their effects. That's a strong card. The way it ties in with Better Together is neat. Explain that, Hayden. Explain that. I wanna. I'm not following. Name-wise, quite a pair. They're together, and that's also cards. I like that. I don't think that's what you mean, though. Alright, so Angel says, one thing I'll note without detail. Every fighter in Tales to Amaze has to give something to cancel all effects. Golden Bat only has it on defense. Annie has to show 2, and then you'll talk with others. We'll see. Oh, yeah. I remember you talking about this. It's not just straight up feint. And so it's more exciting and it's more situational. That is very cool. I think that's a good quality of life thing for Unmatched. All right, we've got 3-value defense. Slick Talker. 3-value boost. Immediately, Annie and Charlie may swap places. If they do, your other fighter is now the defender. This is a classic card in this kind of a game. For this set. This is, oh man, I want to play them so badly. O-Town's coming over, guys, on Thursday. And we're going to record our first playthrough of Tales to Amaze. So that'll be fun. That's on Thursday. It won't be a stream. We'll just record it and then I'll have to edit it, so it might be a while, but that will be happening. We'll start getting some Tales to Amaze games out in person, which will be a lot of fun. Maybe get the wives playing. It can happen. So Slick Talker. It's a 3-value defense. Immediately, they can swap. So classic swaps, 2 copies of this. This is just a really good card to have for any sidekick that has more than 1 health. This is a great card to have. And then the sidekicks that have more than 1 health, but only 1 health, aka She Who Will Not Be Named and her ninjas. That's also super OP. Long shot. 3-value versatile, and it's a 1-value boost. It says during combat, if the opposing fighter is not adjacent to your fighter, this card's value is 5 instead. This is the card he was talking about. I sent I sent him my cards, and I sent him my decks, all the stuff. He's like, there's some cards that are coming out that we already thought of. So just to let you know, we didn't steal it from you. This is one of them, where I had a sniper rifle, and it was like the value changes if you're not adjacent. Very cool. I couldn't think of it. I thought it was in the last set, and it wasn't there. Also, I have my Frankenstein deck has very similar ideas of Black Widows, which I made before that. It was also cool. Cool. So yeah, you're shooting this from far away. That's pretty cool. If the opposing fighter is not adjacent. Oh, also it's a defense. So that's why it shows her behind. She's ducking for cover. So this could be a huge 5-value defense for Annie, or for Charlie. Wow. That's gonna be very interesting. There's 2 copies of that. It's very situational. How do you want to use it? Do you want to use it for defense or offense? And guys, look once again. Look what we get here. Look what we get here. The cards crossing over the line. just for old Captain Crockpot. Yes, I have many decks I've made, and they are awesome thematically. Uh, I'll have a whole thing on those at some point in the show. But most of them are movie based. I love movies, so a lot of good movie based ones. If you want to play test them, I can shoot you guys those. All right, so now we're getting to the last two cards, Charlie cards. This is a great card in every way. In every way, it's a great card. So it's a 3-value attack. The card art is awesome. Look at that, guys. That's so cool. How do you show that, right? How do you draw and show an action of what's happening? That's how you do it. It's called bottom dealing. During combat, reveal the bottom card of your deck. Increase the value of this card by the boost value of the revealed card. Then put the revealed card on top of the bottom, on top or the bottom of your deck. Okay, I just had an epiphany. Check it out. You're playing on Sanctum Sanctorum. You do the draw 3, put one on the bottom of your deck. You have a handful of cards. Let's say you have 8 cards. That'd be ideal, right? You have 8 cards in your hand, and you're in the range. You're in range of the other person, or even not. It doesn't matter. But you now have, you put a card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. Revealed card. What boost values do we have? Let's see. We got some 3s. Okay, so this would be a great card to throw in there. The 3. That would be a great card to have at the bottom. You can make that into a 6. What else do we have? Some more 3s. There's no 4, right? Is there a 4? Okay. Yeah, good. 4 would be really strong. A lot of 3s, though. You can throw some 3s down there. That's very cool. That would be a lot of fun to play. I love ones that like surprise you. Have a little surprise for you. Put your boost 3, bottom dealing. Leave it on the bottom and keep using it with bottom dealing. Right. Keep using it with bottom dealing. How do you get bottom dealing back? How do you get your how do you keep using it with bottom dealing? How do you keep using bottom dealing? Is there a way to get card back? Okay, just the 2 copies. I was like, dude, I am missing the recursion card. Okay, there's 2 copies of it. Still really cool, still very strong. And you can set up your future bottom dealing card with that. That is cool. And then the last card is Charlie, specific card. The turn and the river. Love the poker stuff. After combat, draw 2 cards. So you're drawing the turn and the river, which is neat. It's a 2-value versatile. Situational. You're going to use it, if you need cards. And, or if you need to keep him alive. It's a 2-value card. 2 copy of me. Cool. She's awesome. She is above Golden Bat for me, for sure. All right, put in the chat, guys. Fun factor. 1 through 10. What are you giving her? How excited are you for her? I'm gonna go get a drink of water for a second because my throat is parched. I'll be back in a jiffy. Alright. We're back. I got some water. Water is very important for these. Alright, so we got 9s out of 10s. Cool. Higher than going back, but lower than Jill Tesla. Speaking of Tesla, I believe that Tesla will be the next step up in difficulty. And I believe that Jill is the most complex. I think that some people might argue that, but that's just my first hot take. Once we get to the cards, I will find out what I really think about it. But you guys let me know if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I'm thinking that Jill would be the one that the person who bought the game is going to be playing most likely, and then the new people will be playing the other fighters with Tesla being an option for them. But here we go. We have Nicola Tesla, the one, the only, and he comes with those two coils. So Tesla, he is range 14 health. His ability is his move 2. His ability is electrical overflow, and so stats wise, it's very underwhelming stat wise, which means these cards are going to be singing. For him to be balanced with all these other fighters, he's going to have to be very, very strong with cards. So electrical overflow. Start the game with 1 coil charged. At the end of your turn, charge 1 coil. At the start of your turn, if both coils are charged, deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter adjacent to Tesla, and move them up to 1 space. Okay, that's a lot. You start with 1. At the end of your turn, you get another 1. At the start of your turn, if both are charged, you're going to deal 1 damage to everyone around you. You're just going to explode with damage. Okay? Explode with damage, and then push them back. That's really cool. That's really cool. Like, thematically, that's really neat. Okay. You're like you're overcharged with power, so you just explode, launching them back out of melee range. So he's going to be solid into melee. That's my take. Is that he is the another anti-melee guy that we have. Looks fun. First card we're gonna look at. Oh wait. Nice try, guys. Nice try. Can't get one past old Captain Crockpot. Guys, just look at that. That makes me think, like, when you think Nicola Tesla, you don't think, murdering psychopath. You think, oh yeah, the guy invented stuff, and electricity is cool, and science, right? No, this guy is he's coming to take all of your money, for sure. And he's gonna do it with electricity. He's gonna take your lunch money, he's gonna beat you up, he's gonna shock you, send you packing. This dude means business. Like, that's terrifying. That's scary. I love it. That's really cool. And of course you got look at the lightning going over the it's traveling up here at the top. That's so cool. Crossing the lines and stuff. Very cool card art. Alright. He's a bad dude. Mad scientist. Right, that makes so much sense. He's the mad scientist. Alright, so we have... Oh, that would be the way to do it. That could be the way to do it. Just saying, guys. I just had another genius idea. We're going to fold up this thing that came in. Bunch it up. Let's go that many times. Then we're going to come right there, underneath that. Hello. Alright. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. So we have Lightning Storm. Really cool card art. Really cool card art. That's beautiful. It's a 3-value versatile. After combat, you may discharge. I'm glad I got water because this is going to be the amount of text on these cards is going to be massive. Yeah, Paul. I really want to play him too. I think it'll be really fun. Because there'll be so. There's gonna be so many different paths that you can do every turn. Because each card has 3 possibilities, maybe 4, right? Like you can just use the card as the value. If you count boosting with it, it's even more, right? You have the card value, you can boost with the card. Then you have this effect for that's just standard. Then you have the effect that could be 1 charge, 2 charges. There's so many options that you can do every turn. You may discharge coils. 1 to deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter in your zone. 2 to deal 2. So you're just gonna nuke everybody. Cool. That's cool. And there's 3 copies of that. Very neat. It's a versatile, so you can use it on defense. I love the card art. This is good. Good stuff. So we have extra radiation, and it's a 4-value versatile. During combat, reveal the top card of your opponent's deck. You may discharge coils. See right there. So you have the value of the card. You have an effect that's going to happen. You're going to see the top card of their deck. And now, if you use 1, you're going to discard the card. If you 2, you add its boost value to this card. Oh my. You're playing against Yanenga. Is he going to destroy Yanenga? He's going to destroy Yanenga. Wow. Okay, so this could be a 7. It could be an 8 into Medusa, into Black Widow. And it could be an 8. You're getting rid of the card. That's so strong. And then, of course, into Deadpool, it could be a 10. That lining up would be awesome. It's not going to happen, but that'd be cool. There's 3 copies of that card. 3 copies of that card, guys. Wow. Oh, he looks fun. I love the card art. Definitely different artists, I want to say. Alright, so here we have, it's a 3-value attack. It's called Death Ray. It's a 4-value boost. You may discharge coils. This card value is a 5 instead of a 3 if you do 1. If you do 2, it's a 7. And there's 3 copies of that, guys. 3 copies of it. Love the skulls above him. Very, very cool. Death Ray. I like the card, the color scheme too, like the nice oranges. The dark orange. Polyphase coils, 3-value versatile. Immediately, you may discharge coils. Cancel the effects, all effects on your opponent's card. To also ignore that card's value. Okay, so it's a classic one. There's 3 copies of it, so that's huge. That's really big. Cancel all the effects on your opponent's card and you ignore the value. Once again, the card art is just really cool. Yeah, you can't hit what you can't see. Which one are you gonna shoot at? Never know. Are we having any discussions about the? So you're saying that Tesla's the strongest. Yeah, which one's gonna be? Which one do you guys think is gonna have the foil? It's gonna be. I mean, any of these cards would be cool. Right now, it looks to me. It feels like Death Ray could be the winner. Lightning Storm would be so cool with the foil. Lightning Storm would be very cool. Death Ray would be neat, but I don't think it. I don't see it happening, but it'd be very cool with that. So Polyphase would be okay. This would be a very cool one. Intense Experimentation. Love the card art. It's a 3-value defense. After combat, you draw 1 card. You may discharge coils. 1 to draw 2, and then 2 to draw 3, and Tesla recovers 1 health. That's big. Draw 3 cards. So is he going to be a very aggressive fighter? Is he just going to be going hard? Or does he not draw a lot? Is he always attack? Like, what's he... 3 cards is a lot. The heal's nice, but 3 cards. I'm interested how often that's going to be used. How often do you guys... Hey, Tater Tot. How often do you guys... I was waiting for Zero to say something about Yen. I was like... Zero chimes in. He's like, what? Yen? Did someone say... He was like not even in the same room as his computer. He was like... He's at the gym working out. And then he heard like... Yen. He just comes running. She is the big one. She is the big one. Zero. That's funny. I wonder who. Okay, people who have played her, played him, Tesla. How often have you guys used the draw 3? And does it help you? Because that's interesting. There's 3 copies of that card. It's a great card. We have the Repulsion Blast. That is another very cool looking card. That's so neat, man. It's like they watched Oppenheimer before making this set. That one would be very cool with the foil. That'd be very cool. I can see that being the foil. It says, but it's a 2-value, and you know what? And actually, that makes sense. That would be the foil too, because it's never like the big best card. It's always like just a simple card. After combat, move the opposing fighter up to 2 spaces. You may discharge coils. 1 to also move Tesla up to 2 spaces. 2, also your opponent discards 1 random card. Wow! So you can move yourself, get out of the way, or get in there. And then you can also have them discard a random card. That could be huge for positioning. Very neat. Of course, if you do the 2 and you get in there, then you don't have all your coils charged. That'd be interesting. So there's 3 copies of that card. This is an interesting one. So this is like your Tesla coil, Tesla tower kind of thing, Tesla station, whatever you want to call it. I think we call it Tesla coils. Look at the top of that. That's pretty cool, the skull. So it's a 4-value attack. It's called 7 Hertz. You may discharge 1 to gain an action, and then 2 to also draw a card. So this will be very powerful. Super powerful. You can just start comboing. So he is going to be a very aggressive fighter. That's where that card draw is going to help out for sure. So Zero says, all right. So Angel, well, let's go to the top here. Angel says that uses the card draw. It's amazing. Zero says, I think with an effect like that, draw 3, you got to realize how much better it is to draw on defense than from an attack or a scheme, because the opponent is making their plays based on your hand size. Oh, money! Zero with the mic drop. Very, very correct. Was it a versatile card that I was looking at? Oh no, it's a defense card, right? So you're. Yeah, that's interesting. So it's going to be it's a shift. Just like the other ones where it's like if you take damage, then you draw that many cards. But you're just gonna get boom 3 cards. Now you go from that is huge. Let's just say right. So they've got let's say they had 4 cards in hand, and you're sitting at 3. They attack. They go down to 3. You played that card. They were thinking you're gonna be at 2, so you're not gonna go into them. But now you're actually at 5. They're at 3. Wow. Yeah, that's a swing. That's a huge swing, and you just healed up. That's powerful. Alright, so 7 hurts. There's 3 copies of that card. Remote control. Very cool looking card. We got a scheme. It's our first scheme, I think. Remote control. Move all opposing fighters up to 2 spaces. So we got a little command the storm, whatever it's called. And then gain an action. This is cool. So it's not a pass, but he doesn't care because he's not a fatigue fighter. He is a go ham fighter. Card art looks really good. Very fancy card art. I like it. And you're going to be moving everybody, getting them where you want them, and then you can nuke them with your big nuke card. Cool. I like it. 2 copies of that. We have fully charged. Here's your. That's also the card back. Fully charged. This is going to be. And you're getting an action. Yeah, so this is you boom them. They're out of hand. You throw this card, get your coils back up. You have cards, and then you just keep going to work. That's very strong. This could be a cool card back or foil. I mean, kinetic induction. That could be the card foil, but I don't love it. 2 value versatile. After combat, charge 1 coil. If you win the combat, charge both. I love that. Simple. It's not a great card. It's kind of like a regroup for him. There's 3 copies of it. That's good. Not every card needs to be OP. It's nice. And you get the coils, which is good. Again, you could do the coil on getting on defense so your opponent's not expecting it or whatever. Weakest in the set is Jill, though. Interesting. That's what Tater Tot says. Alright, cool card. It's a 5 value attack. The alternating current. It's a 3 value boost. After combat, choose 1. Charge both coils, or, because choose 1, discharge both coils to have Tesla recover 2 health. Okay, so you get some more healing. So his health can be, I think it was, you could do both here. So that would be, there's 2 copies of it, so that's 4 healing here. You have the other 3, so you're getting 7 healing. He has 14 health, right? 14 health, so he can be a 21 health aggressive fighter. Pretty good. I think his range and his ability, that's right guys, his ability is so strong. Super strong into melee. I like him. I like him a lot. Alright, 1 to 10 guys. How fun. How excited are you for Nicola Tesla? 1 to 10. I gave Golden Bat an 8. I'm dropping Golden Bat down. We're going to go 7.5 on Golden Bat now. Anti-Christmas is going to be a 9. Anti-Christmas is going to be, sure, a 9. We'll give Tesla 9.5. Yeah, we'll go 9.5 with Tesla. We got some big numbers. We got 21. We've got 8s out of 10s, 10s out of 10s. Interesting. So Tater says, we're about to get to it right now. Tater says that if Jill's sidekick dies, she's pretty much done. So Jill Trent, this is the most complicated. The most needs to go right, I think, to do well. I think that's sort of maybe the way to put it. And it's puzzly. So you're, I believe, There's gonna be a lot of I'm excited for the mind games, right? Like, well, let's just get there. Come on, open up, you stupid card deck. You're making me look like an idiot. Come on. Guys, I'm excited to be streaming on YouTube. I spent a lot of time editing my Twitch streams so I could post them on YouTube. And this just cuts out the middleman. Now, they won't be edited, so it won't be as clean. Be a little more boring potentially, all that jazz, but as far as I can put up more content this way, so that's nice. I'm excited for it. Thanks, Mitosis. Thank you that. Well done. Well done. All right, so here we go, guys. Dr. Jill Trent. She's melee. Oh, I thought she was range. Interesting. She's melee. Daisy's melee. So whenever I hear Daisy, by the way, guys, I don't know if any of you guys have played League of Legends. I know some people have. It's a very toxic game, toxic community. Don't play it. But it's a really good game and very addictive. So also don't play it. But Daisy's a sidekick. It's this giant rock golem creature. That's literally all I think of when I hear the word Daisy as a name. And I wish I didn't. I wish I could not hear that. It's this tree guy. This tree guy is like, Daisy. That's the way I hear it. I wish I could get like brain scrambled by her Hypnoray Blaster. That would be helpful right now. So 13 health, melee. The ability, move 2. The ability is Gadgetology. At the start of your turn, activate one of your gadgets. Whenever Jill Trent attacks, resolve the active gadget's effect. And then Daisy is a melee in 6 health, very low. So they're definitely the lowest health out of everybody. Well, maybe not, I guess. Tesla's got his 14. He's got some healing, but they're not a lot of health. So at the start of your turn, activate when you're gadget. So you're gonna either choose this one, right, or this one. Whenever Jill Trent attacks, resolve the active gadget's effect. Okay, so let's say that you attack with this one. After combat, if your card's printed value is higher than your opponent's, Jill Trent recovers 1 health. If your card is higher, you recover 1 health. So this is what's cool. You activate Ultrabiotic Tonic. Your opponent knows you have Ultrabiotic Tonic, right? It's sitting up there. Well, guess what? They're thinking they're throwing their high attack. So that means they're blocking with their high attack, which means you don't have to throw your high attack. You throw your freaking regroup. I don't know what she's got in here. You throw your regroup, right? And now they just wasted a massive thing because you just Wukong them to death. And then the same thing on this back end. Hypnoray Blaster. During combat, if your card's printed value is lower than your opponent's, reveal the top card of your opponent's deck. Increase the value of your attack by the boost value of the revealed card. So you're throwing a low one. If they are blocking higher, reveal the top card of their deck, just revealing it, not discarding it, just revealing it. Increase the value of your attack by the boost value of that revealed card. So into some fighters, you may just want to go Hypnoray all day, like Yananga, right? Black Panther. Some fighters you're really going to want to have some, just go with this booster thing. And if you end up doing more damage, that's awesome. You dealt damage. And if you end up not doing more damage, that's awesome. You're hopefully getting more damage, and you know what the next card they're drawing is. This is cool. I really like this. This is a very neat little game that we'll be playing. I'm looking forward to it. I love little mind games like that, and I love extra. Give me extra. All right, guys. First card. Oh wait. Oh, nice try. You tried it again. Not so fast. Here we go. So we have Dr. Jill, Trent, and Daisy. It's cool. It's simple. Nothing fancy. I like the style. I don't know how her head's fitting in that hat, but I like the style. It's very neat looking. We got some bombs that they're fighting off. I think Daisy's actually not fighting off the bombs. She's just getting hit by bombs. From her pose, it looks like she's just gonna die. And then Dr. Jill Trent, of course, is trying to fist punch bullets and dynamite and lightning. I like it. I don't love it. That's gonna be, if not the bottom, it'll be just above Christmas. I'm not sure. It might be bottom. So here we go. Hypnotist, 3 value defense. Got some cool looking, so you can see the eyes. It's very, very vintagey, like old school cinema kind of feel right there. It's pretty cool. With the eyes coming through them. I'm thinking Hitchcock. Yeah, Hitchcock and Vertigo. That's what it makes me think of. Immediately, if your active gadget is the Hypno Ray Blaster, this one, you cancel all effects of your opponent's card. All right, so if they have the Hypno Ray Blaster, you do not want to attack with a good effect because there's a chance this card's getting played. There's 2 copies of that. Next card we have is the Battle of Wits. It's a 2 value attack, 4 value boost. Reveal the top card of your deck and your opponent's deck. If your card has a higher boost value, deal 3 damage to the opposing card. Interesting. So some fighters this will be great against, some fighters it'll be a 50-50. As you can see, this is a 4 value boost. There's 3 copies of it, so I love the card art, by the way. This is really good stuff. That'll be a fun game to play. Fun little mind game, fun little interaction you're playing. Not mind game, but every hand's a mind game, but it'll be fun. That was good. 3 copies of that one. Utility belt. This is a 3 value versatile. I love like the Venetian blind light source just coming in through. This is super vintage. This whole set. This whole the whole set, but this deck specifically is very vintage. After combat, choose one. Jill Trent recovers 1 health. Move Jill Trent 1 space, or draw 1 card. You're gonna choose. I love choices. Love choices. You can recover 1 health. You can move 1 space. You can draw 1 card. You cannot heal Daisy, so that's important to note. And these have all been Jill's cards so far. These are all Jill's cards. There's 3 copies of that card. That'll be really fun to play. You can do a lot with that card. A lot of high boost values too. So we have a Stasis Diffuser. I just hear the sound like when you see this card. I hear like the wow, wow, wow. Immediately, the value of your opponent's card is equal to its printed value and cannot be changed. Immediately, the value of your opponent's card. Cool. Okay. When is this going to come into play? Okay, I mean, I guess there's a lot. Obviously, Momentous, right? But you got She-Hulk's the big attack. You have any of the boost attacks. Anybody with a +2. Yeah, that's really good. That's very powerful on defense. On offense, it's not. Don't use it on offense. I guess you could, but don't. Oh, okay. Mirror image. Mirror image kind of attack. Okay, there's some uses. All right, checking the chat real quick. Wakanda forever. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Angel says one of the best defenses in the game. Stupid Lady Justice. Zero's a little salty. Smack over that for a 3. Right. Yeah. True. And then heal for 1 because you got your little hit and ray blaster or the other one. Yeah, the other one. Okay. We have, there's 2 copies of that one. We have the Gyroscopic Jetpack. It's a 4-value versatile. After combat, move your fighter up to 2 spaces. They may move through opposing fighters. And there's 3 copies. Okay, cool. Thematic. It's an any. Oh, the last one was also an any, by the way, guys. That's also an any. So these are cards that Daisy can start using to keep her alive. That's going to be helpful. Tater Tots said it's very important to keep her alive and that she dies too easily. So that might be what you want to use these for. We have a big defense. Indestructible Cloth. It's a 5-value defense. Immediately this combat, your fighter does not take damage from effects other than combat damage. There's 2 copies. This combat, your fighter does not take damage from effects other than combat damage. Very strong card. It's basically you're just not taking damage. Because, I mean, no one's, yeah, you're just not taking damage. Cool card. There's 2 copies of it. Love the artwork. It's so like 007-y, like old 007. Laser pen. 2-value versatile. And it's a laser pen. It says after combat, deal 1 damage to the opposing fighter. After combat, deal 1 damage to the opposing fighter. Nice. You're just gonna zap him with your little laser pen. Just a little stinger ringer. And there's 3 copies of it. Let me click on something real quick to make sure this is still. Looks like everything got dark. It's a little dark. That's okay. It's an okay card. Nothing to write home about. Might want to use that to zap off the minions, the little pesky sidekicks. Insightful Deduction. These are all any's. A lot of any's. After combat, reveal the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Put one of them on the bottom of the deck and the rest on top in any order, which is very cool because you can use that in conjunction with your Hypno-Ray Blaster. If your card's printed value is lower, then you get to reveal the top card, and you can increase the boost value of that. So that's really cool. And again, like this is what's cool. Let's say you use Insightful Deduction, right? You have Hypno-Ray Blaster up. So they're like, okay, you're definitely throwing a low attack because you just put a 4 on the, you put a 4 on their top of their deck, right? And they know that. Or maybe you can. I'm not sure if you can tell them or not. What does it say? Reveal the top 3 cards. Yeah, so they're gonna see it. They see exactly what you have, what they have. So you throw the 4 on top. Put one of them on the bottom of the deck, and the rest of them. Yeah, they're gonna assume that you're doing that, right? And then you have the Hypno-Ray Blaster. So then you throw an attack, and they're like, "I'm gonna outsmart you. I'm gonna take it." Well, guess what? You outsmarted them because you were throwing your 5, whatever. Who's seen a 5 yet? You're throwing your 4. Where's the one that's like be 1 copy you take? Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, you can't do Battle of Wits there. So you throw like your 4 value attack. If there's a 5, we'll find it. That's just fun. The interactions will be very interesting. 2 copies of that card. We've got Caught Red-Handed. Cool. Very cool. So it's a 1 value versatile. I love that silhouette of her shadow coming in through the door. After combat, your opponent discards 1 card. If you won the combat, they discard 2 cards instead. This is that situation. You can use this card right after that last card. You set them up. You say, I'm going to be lower than your card. They say, I'm going to take it. Like, especially if they have, let's say they have a regroup or something. Oh, and defense. You could also go on defense. No, you wouldn't want to. Man, that could be so good. There's 2 copies of it. It's going to be very hard to win combat. But the mind games, I think it has a chance. That's pretty cool. It's sort of like a Ryu. It's like a Ryu, but the opposite. Because if they throw a defense, then you're screwed. But if they don't, if they take it, then you're taking 2 cards. Energizing Spray. So here's your 5. This is the 5 we're going to throw to really punish. Energizing Spray. It's a 5 and you gain an action. There's 2 copies of it. These are Ennies, by the way. Still Ennies. So, man, Jill, what's her name, has a lot of power. Daisy has a lot of power. I haven't seen any cards breaking the wall, so that's a little disappointing, okay? Just going to throw that out there. Oh, we don't need to look at this card again. We just looked at it. Daisy. Daisy only card. So this is huge. It's huge. Helpful Assistant. So it looks like Jill's dropping stuff, and Daisy's got to help her out. Shuffle up to 3 Jill Trent cards in your discard pile back into your deck. Draw 1 card. This is massive. So this is as crucial as the Cherie scheme for Black Panther. And so that makes sense. This is a very key card to give her sustainability. You can just choose whatever Jill Trent cards. What Jill Trent cards have we seen? Okay, cool. So the Jill Trent cards are either this one, versatile, 3. Okay, there's 3 copies of that, or this one, 3 copies of that, or this one, 2 copies of that. So those are your choices when you're using this card. You're gonna be putting 1 or 3 of those cards back in, up to 3. So it could be 1, it could be less. That's good to know. And then you're gonna draw a card. I like this card. It's a cool card. I do think it can be hard to keep her alive potentially, but maybe not. Look at this, guys. Anyway, she's pretty tanky. She can play a lot of cards. There's only 9 cards in the deck that she can't play. Sister in Arms. This card's effect, so it's a 3 value versatile. Oh, and hey, guys, look, Daisy. She's finally crossing the card for us. They're back to back. Pretty cool. Sisters in Arms. This card's effects cannot be canceled. If Daisy and Jill Trent are adjacent and Daisy is attacking, Daisy gains the effects of Jill Trent's gadgets. Nice. Love it. Or gadget, not gadgets. There's 2 copies of that. It's a very important card. This is a very cool card. This is my favorite card of the deck, visually. It's a 5 value versatile. This is a huge card. 5 value versatile. It's a draw 1 card, 3 value boost, called Ace Fighter. There's 2 copies. That's huge. Oh man, yeah, she is. She is, and they're both melee. Cool. Um, I I don't know how I feel about her. I'm very excited about playing her. In practice, I don't know how it's going to work out. In theory, it looks fun and you can have a lot of mind games. And she doesn't look busted at all. You definitely want to kill Daisy, which means she definitely wants to protect Daisy. That will be a big part of the game. Is you got to protect Daisy, keep her alive, get your schemes off. But also, you can't use the schemes until you've used the Jill Trent cards. Otherwise, it'll be like just inefficient, right? It's suboptimal. We don't want that. Out of all these, I think she's going to be the most fun for me. I'll go 9.5. I don't want to give anybody a 10, but I think she'll be the most fun out of this set. Tesla looks really fun too. Christmas looks really fun. I played Golden Bat. He's really fun. Guys, this is a great set. And the value. I mean, again, the value. Like all four of these fighters, we get to play. We get to play. Wait a second. What's this going to show here? Nothing. Because we get to play all these fighters in 1v1. We get to play them all in 2v2. Oh, foils. You jokers. You tried to distract me. What cards, guys? What cards are going to be her foil in here? What cards are going to be the foil? So I don't see any. Oh, okay. Hypnotist could be. Battle of Wits, it could be. Energizing Spray would make a lot of sense, but it's a 5. That's cool, but I don't love it. Laser Pen would be really cool thematically. Indestructible Cloth would be my favorite. Okay, I hope it's Indestructible Cloth. Alright. Let's find out. Watch me not even have the foils. All that was for nothing. This is a very light deck. What's that? Okay. Here we go. Alright. Foils are definitely in here. Oh, cool. Okay. A little card for the guys. So first off, we have the guys. We have all the little figures. That's very neat. So little minis running around the board. I'm not sure how they'll be used. Martian and Mothman. Okay, so that's cool. I like that. And now, the moment. Let's look at these foils. Guys, I am so sad. I didn't have money. I went cheap, and I bought a cheaper version of King and Country, which is easily my favorite set. So I didn't get the foils. Mistakes were made. All right, let's go back to bigger here. Let's go back to bigger. Okay. Alright, you know what? We're going to go in the order that we revealed them in. So, first up, Golden Bat. Oh, it is that one. Oh. Oh boy. Hot dog. Guys, look at that shimmer. That's really cool. I'm glad they chose gold. That's really nice. I cannot wait to throw that. Oh, it's even better in person, guys. Oh, that's nice. All right. Annie Christmas, what you got, girl? Well, I have to say, I'm underwhelmed, but also in person, this is gorgeous. In person, I love it. In just the card and all that, it's like, eh. But guys, it actually looks really good. There's so much foil on this card. The entire card is foil. Can you see that? We haven't seen that before. We're like the entire card. Okay, so I see why they did it. I absolutely see why they did it. Okay, Golden Bat is still in the lead for me. So he's number 1. She's number 2 right now. All right, I'm most excited about Tesla, so we're gonna save him for last. As far as the shiny card goes. Okay, so yeah, they went with the energizing spray. My computer just turned off. Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. You can see me, right? Let me know if you guys lost something. My screen just shut down. Pretty cool. 5. I mean, it's a big card, and that's pretty. It's not great in person. Again, it is better in person, so that's nice. That's very nice. I mean, they did a good job. And it's a big card. We don't usually see the big cards getting the fancy stuff. That's very nice. That's going to go second. Vaporizing Beams, definitely number 1 so far. Please be a good card, Nicola. Please be you had so many good opportunities. Okay, that's really cool. That's really cool. I'm not disappointed. Not disappointed at all. I wish it was the big nuke, but this is really, really cool looking. Between these two, I think I gotta give it to the I-beams. Number 1. I'm gonna go Tesla number 2. Striking Beauty number 3, and then Energizing Spray number 4. Well, there you have it. That's really good. I guess I'm excited to play this set. This is gonna be so fun. Thank you for watching, and I'll do some more of these kinds of things. This was fun. I like showing off the cards, getting some nice pictures of the cards. Stay tuned for some more Tales to Amaze content. Gonna have some videos up, some live plays. O-Town's coming over on Thursday. We'll play and record that for you guys. It won't be a stream. But yeah, thanks for watching. And as always, it's your captain, signing off.